this recluse that just disappeared off the face of the earth, purposely burned all bridges, didn't want to interact with fans anymore, and now all of a sudden you're marrying them.
It's a lot. It's a lot to kind of.
You're a man of extremes, aren't you?
That's an understatement. Absolutely. But you know what? You just nailed it. The people that know me and can tolerate me. That's the best way to say it. The people that know me and still love me are people that understand that I'm a man of gestures and yeah, I really don't. I mean, there's a place for nuance, but for some reason in my life, it's always been a matter of. Extremes, as you said. I just don't have the halfway button very much. I've tried to find the halfway button in my life and in my work, in my daily life, and halfway just doesn't work so well with me. I think it's a product of an extreme childhood, to be honest with you. You put the child in extreme circumstances, and I think they're going to create a life for themselves, whether they like it or not, whether it's conscious or subconscious. They're going to create a life for themselves that fills some of those strange needs they don't quite understand. And look at me, I'm 50 years old, or will be very soon, and I'm living like a nomad or something like that. It's definitely the most nomadic existence I've had. I've been in Europe for the last 2 months without a real agenda, but it's been interesting reconnecting with this core, like you said. I mean, I had a special relationship with my fans, even through behind the mask and all that whole mystique and persona. I was the guy that after the concert, I'd sit there and sign every single autograph, always. And so when I could be available, I was always fully available.
Even when you felt
like shit. Yeah. You know what? I think what's happened now, the difference now is the intimacy I have with a few fans in particular. I've always had it, but I think I've realized that it's something that I need, actually. It's kind of strange. I'm not sure if I know how to articulate. I've never had to quite. I don't know if I've ever really thought about this until now, but I believe the reason I've had relationships with people like Adam and people like John and people like you guys for years, and those relationships eventually become friendships. They start off as, hey, we're connected through the music of Savor Machine, and at some point it becomes more. And I used to kind of fight that, or I was always told by so many people, hey, be careful about that, you don't want to mix this, don't mix that, it's too weird to blur those lines. But you know what? I realize the longer I have some distance and perspective, that those are things that are important for me. They're friendships that I've made. I wouldn't change them for anything. And if blurring those lines is necessary, then I'm glad I have. Because honestly, this whole trip to Europe here, it doesn't happen. It isn't happening right now. If every one of the people that have been a part of this little whatever the hell we're filming right now, every person involved with this has been directly connected in some way over the last couple of years. Going back to certain events like this Rotterdam experience with Ariel and the Theater Equation, and so many. I equate it to like taking a stone and throwing it in water, like ripples. So many ripples have emanated from this stone, So, and one of the most profound, of course, is through a mutual friend of ours, that, again, a fan, and then a friend, and now a lover, and soon to be a wife. So, yeah, like to put in comedic terms, I guess you could say I'm marrying a groupie. How that happened, But we joke about it all the time. She's my most successful stalker.